Good morning, dear students. Welcome to class. Children, today we will study bio. Okay, so in the previous class of bio, we have started the new chapter, that is chapter number 7, living and non-living. I gave you the homework to read first 2 pages. I hope most of you have done that. So children, let's start with the today's topic. So in the previous class, children, we have done the introductory part of this chapter, isn't it? So we have talked about what are living things and what are non-living things, and I have left you with few questions that we say that all living things move, okay, but certain non-living things also move, like robots move, car moves, car runs. So how we are going to differentiate between living and non-living? We have also seen there are certain similarities between living and non-living, isn't it? We have seen there were two characters that were common for living and non-living. So what were they? So first, we know that be it living, be it non-living, both are matter, isn't it? Both occupy space and both have mass. So this was a common thing between living and non-living. दोनों space occupy करते हैं और दोनों के पास they have certain mass. So both, be it living, be it non-living, both are matters. Clear? The next common feature between the both were, be it living or non-living, both of them are made from certain small unit. Like living things are made up of a smaller unit called cell, whereas non-living things are made up of a smaller unit called atom or molecules. Isn't it? This also we have discussed in the previous class. And today, children, will talk about certain characteristic of living thing. Apart from what you have studied in the previous classes in class 5th and class 4th, today we are going to talk about certain more important things about living organism. Okay, so let's start with it. I hope children you have done the oral question. There were 2 questions. I hope you have done that. Now let's start with the characteristic of living things. Children, please take out your pencil and keep on underlining the important lines that I am going to tell you. Okay. So the first characteristic of a living thing is that several living things move. Okay. There are several living things that move. Like we move, alright? We humans, we move. While running, we move, we walk and we move. We are moving our different parts of the body. When we are eating, we move. So every part of our body moves. Same goes with animals. Animals go for hunting or animals go in the search of food and they move, isn't it? When they are going to escape from enemies, then also they run and they move. Got it? Isn't it? Their body parts also move. Same goes with certain plants. Though plants does not move, plant के पास पैर नहीं होता, वो चल नहीं सकते. But there is one special characteristic in plant, whether I don't know you have observed it or not, but there are certain plants that show the movement. For example, if you have seen touch me not plant, which is also called mimosa plant. So this mimosa or touch me not plant, which is also in Hindi called chui mui ka ped, so it shows this movement. So what happens in this case? The moment you will touch the leaf of this mimosa plant, all these leaves will branches start to fold. Okay, so by this they are showing the movement. Same goes with the sunflower. Sunflower turns its face towards the sun. In the morning, as the sun rises, the sunflower automatically turns its face towards the sun. This is also a type of a movement. Okay? At times what happens when you are growing a plant and there is complete dark in the room and you just show a one at a one point you have a source of light. ठीक है, तो क्या होता है कि वो धीरे धीरे पेड़ उसी डायरेक्शन में मूव करने लगता है जिस डायरेक्शन में लाइट होती है. This is also a movement. Okay, so animals shows movement, human shows movement, and plants also shows movement. Okay, we have also seen the movement in some non-living things, but this movement is not only the criteria to differentiate between living and non-living. Okay, let's come to the second point, that is all living things are made up of cells. Children, there is difference between cells and atoms and molecules. Okay, cells have certain special characteristics. Cell has a capability to divide. Cell has a capability to enlarge its size. Alright, and there are several other things that are present inside the cell that you will study in your higher classes when you go to class 8. Okay, so cell itself is considered to be a living thing. Okay, like for example, if you see any wall, take a wall of your school or your house. So you see that the wall is made up of bricks, isn't it? Several bricks are arranged in a systematic manner, and then a wall is made. In the same way, the human body is made up of cell. Brick wall बनाता है और cell human body बनाता है. Or not only human body, like animal body also and plant also, they contain cell. Okay, so all the living things are made up of cells, be it plant, be it animal, be it human. Okay, even certain very small microbes, microorganisms, so small that we cannot see through our naked eyes. Those small microbes are also made up of cell. There are certain microbes that are made up of only one single cell, and they are called unicellular. What are they called? They are called unicellular. So let me explain it to you. So children, you can see here, see this is a mimosa plant, which is a touch me not plant. So the moment it is touched, it folds. The leaf starts to fold. Okay, so this is a type of a movement in plant. Okay, let me explain you unicellular and multicellular organism. So children, see, every living thing is made up of cell. Living things includes humans, animals, plants, and microorganisms. Microorganisms are very small, so small that we cannot see it through our naked eyes. We require microscope to see the microorganism. Okay, like bacteria, like virus. Even this coronavirus, the single virus we cannot see through our naked eyes. We require a microscope to see the structure of this virus in detail. Okay? So these are the living things. All these living things are made up of cell. But there are, like for example, if you look into certain wall, if you look into a wall, मान लो ये wall है, तो these walls are made up of bricks. ईंटों से बनती है, isn't it? It is made up of brick. So many bricks, when they are arranged in a systematic manner, it forms a complete building. In the same way, we have cell. When these cells are arranged in a systematic manner, they form a living organism. They form a living organism. This is a cell and this is a brick. Okay, they form a living organism. Now, humans, animals and plants, they are made up of many cells. So they are called multicellular. They are called multicellular. Multi का मतलब होता है many. Cellular means cells. So these humans, animals and plants are made up of many cells. So they are called multicellular. But there are certain microbes that are made up of only one cell. Okay, like for example, we have amoeba. It is made up of only one single cell. There are certain funguses also which are made up of only one single cell. So the organism that are made up of only one single cell are called unicellular. Are called unicellular. Uni means one. Cellular means cell. So these organisms are made up of one cell, so they are called unicellular. Okay. Now human, animal and plants are made up of many cells, so they are called multicellular. Getting my point? So this is difference between multi and unicellular. Okay. So here the important point is that all living organisms, be it micro, be it plant, be it animal, be it humans, they are made up of cells only. Clear? This is not the case with non-living things. Non-living things are not made up of cells. Clear? So this is the difference between living and non-living. Moving ahead. So see, for example, we have amoeba, paramecium and many other animals are also made up of single cell and are called unicellular. Okay. The bigger the animal, the greater the number of cells that make up its body. But they also begin their life from a single cell. Okay. So the next characteristic of a living thing is that living things grow. Living things grow. अभी तो आप लोग को पता है. कैसे पता है? हम पहले क्या थे? हम बहुत छोटे थे. फिर धीरे 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 हम बड़े हो गए. अभी हम और बड़े होंगे. ठीक है? So we are living things and we grow. Isn't it? What we do? We grow. पहले हम छोटे थे, फिर हम धीरे 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 क्या हो रहे हैं? बड़े हो रहे हैं. Same goes with plants. plants पहले seed थे. Then they starts to germinate and they became a huge tree. Isn't it? Though the time duration was more than that of human, but they also grow. Isn't it? Getting my point? Similarly, animals. Dog was a small puppy. So this small puppy grows into a big dog. Okay? So all living things grow. Okay? Clear? This is not the case with non-living things. Non-living things does not grow. पेंसिल रखे हो, पेंसिल अपने आप बड़ी नहीं हो जाएगी. ओके, लैपटॉप है, लैपटॉप will not start to grow. Getting it? So this is not the case with non-living things. So living things usually do not remain the same size. You have increased in size as you have grown older. जैसे जैसे आप बड़े होगे वैसे वैसे आपकी साइज बढ़ेगी. Okay? A small puppy grows into a dog. A small seedling grows into a plant. Many of them grows to become a tall trees. Okay, like this. This is a growth of a child. Growth of a seedling. Getting it? Sorry. Getting my point? So, the cell has a capacity to grow or multiply. या तो वो नंबर में बढ़ जाते हैं या तो वो साइज में बढ़ जाते हैं. ठीक है? So all the living things grow, even the unicellular organism like amoeba and paramecium, they also grow. Okay, they grow and they divide and multiply. Clear? This is not the case with non-living things. But we know that at certain age or at certain time, the animal growth stops. Isn't it? The height stops. Plant like animals की height एक पर्टिकुलर टाइम के बाद रुक जाती है. ह्यूमंस की हाइट एक पर्टिकुलर टाइम तक रुक जाती है. ऐसा नहीं होता कि हम बढ़ते ही चले जाते हैं, बढ़ते ही चले जाते हैं हमेशा. ऐसा नहीं होता है ना. At a certain time, at a certain age, our height stops. Okay, it stops to grow. But this is not case with the plant. Plants continue to grow throughout their life. Okay, though there is certain differences between the living things also, but the basic main characteristic is same, that living things grow. Okay. Now next, living things have a definite lifespan. See, all the living things has to die one day. The things that are living will die one day. We are immortals. Okay, so we have to die one day. Everybody has to die one day. Okay, so we have certain lifespan. Animals also do have certain lifespan. Okay, what is lifespan? Lifespan is the duration or an average time or an average age till when the humans or animals or any other living thing survives. Is called lifespan. Okay, like for example we have bacteria. तो बैक्टीरिया का लाइफ स्पैन क्या होता है? 20 मिनट्स. सो मैक्सिमम ये 20 मिनट तक सरवाइव कर सकते हैं. हाउस फ्लाई 1 to 4 months. Mouse 2 to 3 years. Squirrel 8 to 9 years. Dog 12 to 14 years. Lobster 20 years. Lion 20 to 25. Horse 25 to 30. Then ostrich 45 to 50 years. Human being, the average age of or average lifespan of a human is 60 to 80 years. Okay, elephant 70 to 90 years. Tortoise 120 to 150 years. Bristlecone pine, thousands of years they can survive. Okay, so this is the average lifespan of the living organism. Okay, so all the living things have a definite lifespan. They has to die one day. Okay, so we have seen few characteristic that first we have seen that several living things move. We have seen that all living things are made up of cell. Then living things grow. Then living things have a definite lifespan. Now coming on to next is living things reproduce. Living things reproduce. Reproduce मतलब दोबारा प्रोड्यूस कर सकते हैं of their same kind. Like humans can produce babies. Human baby. Okay. Dog produces dog. Cat produces cat. Okay. Or birds, they lays egg. Getting it? So all the living things can reproduce. Even these amoeba and paramecium, they can also reproduce. Getting it? Getting my point? Okay. So all living organisms reproduce their own kind. They can reproduce. दोबारा प्रोड्यूस कर सकते हैं अपनी जैसी कोई चीज. Okay. So all animals such as human being, dog, cat, cow give birth to new animal like themselves. We also know that baby birds hatch from the egg. Birds कहाँ से आती है? Egg से आती है. Okay, the bird sits on the egg and the egg bursts and a baby birds come out. Okay. Frog, snake, spider, mosquito also hatch from egg. Most plants are produced from seeds. Plants कहाँ से produce होते हैं? Seeds से produce होते हैं. Flowers can produce, like flowers can also reproduce. Getting it? So this is the way like all living things can reproduce. Okay. So there would be no living organism on earth which cannot reproduce. Okay. Small bacteria, fungi, viruses, they also reproduce and multiply. Getting it? Now coming on to next characteristic of living thing is living things respond to stimuli. Now what is this stimuli? कभी भी अगर हमारे पास एकदम गरम खौलता हुआ भगोना आ जाए, कोई भी गरम यूटेंसिल आ जाए और अगर हमने उसको छू दिया तो what we do? तुरंत हम अपना हाथ हटा लेते हैं. Isn't it? The moment we touch it, we just remove our hand. Isn't it? We do that. So what is this? So the moment we are withdrawing our hand is response. और वो जो गरम यूटेंसिल है उसको हम क्या बोलेंगे? स्टिमुलस. लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर हमको गलती से कहीं कोई पिन धस जाती है, द मोमेंट वो पिन हमारे में प्रिक की हम तुरंत हाथ हटा लेते हैं. Isn't it? So that pricking of pin is called stimuli or stimulus, and withdrawing our hand, अपना हाथ हटाना, उसको हम बोलते हैं response. ओके. कोई चीज हमें दिखी, कोई गर्म चीज है, जैसे ही हम हाथ लगाते हैं तुरंत हटा लेते हैं. तो ये जो हम हाथ हटा रहे हैं, this is called response. और जिसकी वजह से हम हटा रहे हैं, that is called stimulus. Okay, so living things respond to stimulus. Like हमको कोई चीज ऐसी मिलती है तो हम तुरंत रिस्पॉन्स करते हैं. Similarly, plants also responds. Like mimosa plant, they respond the moment it is being touched. तो जैसे ही हम उसको टच करते हैं, वैसे ही वो मिमोसा प्लांट क्या होता है, फोल्ड हो जाता है. The leaves of mimosa plant folds. Okay, so I have shown you the diagram. I'll again show it to you. See, the moment it is touched, it folds. Getting it? This is the, so this touching is stimulus and folding of this leaf is response. ये क्या है, ये इसका response है, whereas this touching of leaf is its stimulus. Okay, similarly, plants also show certain responses. Like if you can see in this diagram that the room is completely dark, but there is one source of light. Just a second. There is this source of light. All right. So what you can see here is slowly and gradually these plants are moving towards or facing towards the place where light is there. Okay, it is growing towards the light. Okay, so this is the response, and this light is acting as a stimulus. And this property of plant moving towards the light is called phototropism. क्या बोलते हैं इसको हम? Phototropism. Photo means light and tropism means response. So it is called phototropism. Okay, the movement of plant towards the light is called phototropism. Getting it? Another is geotropism. Another is geotropism. What is geotropism? Geo means earth. They are talking about earth here. So we have seen that if this is a plant, all right, their roots, the root of the plant always grow towards the earth, isn't it? The roots grow towards the earth, whereas stem grows opposite to the earth. This is earth, this is the soil, this is the plain land area, earth. तो root earth की तरफ जा रहा है and stem is moving away from earth. So this response of stem and root is called geotropism. Okay, so children, I'll explain you all these things again in the next class. So if you are able to understand it, that's good. If not, don't worry, I'll explain it to you again in the next class, children. Okay, what is phototropism, what is geotropism, what is stimulus and what is response, everything I'll explain you in the next class. Okay, so that's all for today's class, children. Today your homework is you will again read further pages, After first two pages, you will study the next three pages. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you and Jai Hind everyone.